Doctor reveals 3 fruits to avoid after 64 you must eat daily. Have you ever imagined this? That sitting right on your dinner table. Disguised as healthy, there may be a silent assassin, quietly stealing your health. What if I told you that the very thing, clogging your arteries, damaging your pancreas, and shortening your life, is the same fruit you've always believed was good for your health? I know it's hard to believe. You might even feel betrayed. You've spent a lifetime caring for your family, and now that you finally want to care for yourself, every expert seems to say something different. Yesterday's superfood becomes today's poison. TV praises one food while the newspaper warns against it. We're drowning in conflicting information, lost, confused eating based on vague hopes rather than clear truths. And yet, the cost of that blind faith has been devastating. Good, honest people who never smoked, never drank suddenly find themselves diagnosed with fatty liver, diabetes, or high cholesterol. They ask themselves, what did I do wrong? But by the time they start questioning, their bodies have already begun to break down. After witnessing so many heartbreaking stories, I discovered one unsettling truth. Most of these tragedies began with an innocent-looking fruit. So what should we eat? How much? And how often? Today, I stand before you, putting my 40 years of medical experience on the line, to give you the clear answers no one else has. Hello, I'm Drive Helen. For 40 years, I've dedicated my career to studying nutrition and healthy aging. I am 73 years old. Today, I will teach you how to clearly distinguish the enemies hiding on your table from the true allies that protect your body. I'll reveal the 3 fruits you must throw out today because they're silently poisoning you, and the 4 fruits you should buy and eat every day, even if it costs you, because they can bring a dying body back to life. And the last fruit I'll share is a powerful secret I've kept close for years. If you miss it today, you may regret it for the rest of your life. This moment may define your future, a life of suffering or a life of vibrant health. So stay with me until the end. Let's begin. The 3 poison fruits you must avoid. 1. Bananas, the sugar assassin. First, let's talk about bananas. You might object right away. Doctor, bananas are unbeatable. They're the perfect energy boost and cure for constipation. How can they be harmful? Here lies the problem. In youthful days, those sweet benefits may have been helpful, but after age 60, they turn into danger. Bananas are basically sugar in disguise. For older adults whose blood sugar regulation has declined, eating one banana can trigger a blood sugar spike so intense, it's like firing off a fire alarm inside your pancreas. And then there's potassium. In younger years, it's a hero for flushing out sodium. But in our golden years, when kidney function drops by about 1% each year, excess potassium can build up in the blood. This can trigger life-threatening heart arrhythmias, especially in those on blood pressure medications. I recently met a 90-year-old farmer from a mountain village. He'd been eating 2 bananas every morning for decades. One day, he collapsed in the field short of breath, and was rushed to the hospital with dangerously high potassium levels, triggering kidney failure. In tears, he cried, "Doctor, I ate bananas my whole life to stay healthy, but they almost killed me." He nearly lost his life, but after stopping bananas and starting treatment, his heart recovered. Please don't let this happen to you. 2. Grapes, the sweet grenade. Next up, sweet, irresistible grapes. Grapes are addictive. You take one and suddenly can't stop. But each tiny grape can be seen as a mini bullet attacking your blood vessels. Their sugar is absorbed quickly, causing rapid blood sugar surges. They also produce uric acid, the notorious waste that builds up around joints, causing the searing pain of gout. Although everyone blames meat or alcohol, fruity sweetness, especially from grapes, is often the hidden culprit. I treated a 67-year-old sea captain from a fishing village. One night, he woke up in agonizing pain like knives. slicing his toes, unable to bear even the sheets. He said, "I've only ever eaten fish, no meat at all. So why me?" He revealed that he'd been snacking on a bunch of grapes each night. When he stopped, his gout vanished within 2 months. Now, he jokes that the grapes almost cut off his livelihood and his legs. Be especially wary of raisins, where the sugar is even more concentrated. 3. Watermelon, the summer siren. Finally, let's look at watermelon, the symbol of summer. That refreshing sweetness? It comes from fructose, a cunning sugar that's the most dangerous of them all. Fructose doesn't go through your body's usual energy systems. It goes straight to your liver, bypassing normal regulation. It interferes with detoxification and turns into fat, causing fatty liver, even if you never drink alcohol. Even worse, fructose disables your brain's fullness signals. Glucose makes you feel full, but fructose doesn't. So when you feast on juicy watermelon or drink fruit juice, your appetite only grows, deceiving you into eating more. I recently treated a 72-year-old woman who polished off half a watermelon and ended up in the that night with severe sweating, vomiting, and dehydration. She now trembles at the thought of watermelon, calling it a weapon that almost killed me. Let this be a warning that sweet delight can actually invite disease. That wraps up the 3 fruits you must remove from your table today. Now I know you're thinking, then what can I eat? Don't worry, I have the answer. The 4 healing fruits that can rebuild your health. 1. Avocado, the blood vessel cleanser. Let's begin with the most powerful healing fruit, avocado. Most people mistake it for a vegetable, but it's a fruit, and perhaps the most perfect natural medicine gifted by nature. Unlike sugary fruits, avocado contains almost no sugar. Instead, it's full of healthy fats, the kind that clear out the sludge in your arteries and make stiff blood vessels more flexible. Think of it as a premium drain cleaner for your bloodstream. Its monounsaturated fats purify thick blood and help prevent heart disease. It also has a near zero glycemic index, which means even those with diabetes can safely enjoy it. Let me tell you about a 65-year-old retired teacher I met. Despite being on medication, her blood pressure and cholesterol were always high. I gave her one simple instruction: add half an avocado to your salad every morning. 3 months later, she returned with a smile. Her blood pressure had stabilized, her bad cholesterol dropped by 30%, and her doctor cut her medication in half. She said, "Doctor, that half an avocado worked better than all the pills I've ever taken." 2. Blueberries, the purple diamond for your brain. Have you been forgetting things lately? Losing your train of thought? That mental fog is common as we age, but there's help: blueberries. These tiny berries are packed with anthocyanins, powerful compounds that protect brain cells from aging, improve memory, and fight off dementia. One of my patients, a 71-year-old retired librarian, was losing her mental sharpness. She described her mind as being covered in fog. So her daughter started giving her a handful of frozen blueberries with yogurt every morning. 6 months later, her mind was clear again. She rejoined her book club and now proudly shares her brainberries secret with her friends. 3. Kiwi, the immune system armor. Next, meet the small but mighty kiwi, your body's green shield against illness. Just one kiwi contains over twice the daily recommended amount of vitamin C, which fuels your immune system like a well-trained army. A 65-year-old small business owner used to suffer from severe colds every winter. Every little sniffle turned into pneumonia. But after eating one kiwi a day, skin and all, he hasn't been sick for 2 full years. Now he says, "That one kiwi saved me more money than any hospital ever could." 4. Grapefruit, the natural insulin booster, but with a warning. Last but not least, my secret weapon: grapefruit. Its slightly bitter taste comes from a compound called naringin, which helps your body use insulin more efficiently. This reduces strain on the pancreas and helps regulate blood sugar levels naturally. Think of it as an insulin pump made by nature. But here's the catch. If you're taking medication, especially for blood pressure or cholesterol, do not eat grapefruit. It can dangerously increase the concentration of your medicine in your blood and cause severe side effects. One of my patients once fainted after drinking grapefruit juice while on blood pressure meds. So please, if you're on medication, skip this fruit. If not, it can be a game changer. These are the 4 healing fruits I trust with my own life. But eating them the right way can make all the difference. Let me now share how to maximize the benefits of these superfruits. Using the knowledge I've gained over 40 years in medicine. How to maximize the benefits of healing fruits, my 40-year secret method. Now that you know the right fruits, wouldn't it be a shame not to get the full 120% benefit from them? Let me share with you my 5 essential tips, backed by 40 years of clinical experience, to help you make the most of these healing gifts. 1. Follow the golden time rule. Fruits are not dessert. The best time to eat fruit is 30 to 60 minutes before a meal, not after. Eating fruit on an empty stomach allows your body to absorb all the vitamins and minerals without interference, and the fiber helps you feel full, preventing overeating. 2. Shop smart. Good fruit starts with good choices. For avocados, choose ones that have turned from green to dark, with a slight give at the stem. For kiwis, pick ones that are evenly soft with gentle pressure. This means they're perfectly ripe. For blueberries, look for firm berries with a natural white coating called bloom. This indicates freshness and sweetness. 3. Pair with the perfect match. Certain foods can boost each other's effects. Blueberries, plain yogurt. The protein improves anthocyanin absorption and supports gut health. Avocados, leafy greens like spinach or kale, boosts vitamin K absorption for stronger bones and healthier arteries. Kiwis, nuts rich in iron. Vitamin C in kiwi helps your body absorb iron, reducing the risk of anemia. 4. Avoid the worst combinations. Please, don't eat fruit with milk or rice cakes. Dairy proteins, casein and gluten from baked goods can interfere with your body's ability to absorb the antioxidants in fruit and cause bloating. One of my patients always felt bloated after her morning fruit and bread combo. But when she dropped the bread, the symptoms vanished. So enjoy your fruit alone, or with the good partners I mentioned above. 5. Store and prepare wisely. Avocados, buy slightly firm ones. Let them ripen at room temperature. Then wrap in newspaper and refrigerate. They'll stay fresh for over a week. Berries like blueberries and strawberries, soak briefly in water with a few drops of vinegar, rinse, dry completely, then freeze. This preserves nutrients and reduces pesticide residue. My special blood vessel cleansing juice recipe. Here's one of my personal daily habits. A super juice that flushes your blood vessels clean. Cup frozen blueberries, ripe avocado, kiwi, cup water. Blend for 1 minute. No sugar, no additives, just pure, creamy, tangy goodness to wake up your body and your blood every morning. A gentle yet powerful challenge, the 3-day fruit detox. I know changing lifelong habits isn't easy, especially when it comes to sweets. Sugar affects the brain much like a drug. So if you've struggled to quit, it's not your fault, it's biology. That's why I challenge all my patients with what I call the 3-day promise. For just 3 days, cut out the 3 harmful fruits I mentioned, along with all cookies, bread, and sugary drinks. Yes, the first day or 2 may be tough. But after the 3rd day, something amazing happens. Your dulled taste buds come back to life. And when you bite into a blueberry or a slice of kiwi, it'll taste sweeter and more satisfying than any candy bar ever did. When cravings strike, reach for a healing fruit or a handful of nuts. Keep real snacks in your fridge, not fake ones. Even sipping a warm glass of water can help, because our brain often confuses thirst with sugar cravings. My personal story, why I share this with you. The reason I speak so passionately today is because I was once a victim of healthy fruit myths too. Even as a doctor in my 40s, I was ignorant about nutrition. I blindly believed fruit is always good, and when I stayed up late writing medical papers, I would snack on fruits instead of proper meals. The result? A health disaster. My blood sugar crept up to pre-diabetic levels. My liver was packed with fat. I felt ashamed. How could I advise patients when I couldn't care for myself? I lay awake at night, terrified that I'd follow my parents into diabetes complications. That fear turned into determination. I made myself the first test subject. I translated hundreds of international studies, analyzed nutrients, and experimented on my own body for 40 years. And today, thanks to the exact changes I've shared with you, my blood sugar normalized in 3 months. My fatty liver vanished in 6. And now at 73, my blood vessels and pancreas are biologically younger than many people in their 50s. This isn't theory. It's a living miracle, and one you can create too. Final words: a new beginning starts today. Dear seniors, dear friends, health is not something far away. It begins right here, right now, with the fruit you choose to reach for. Remember, youth is not a number, it's your health. And every wise decision you make today becomes tomorrow's energy, clarity, and freedom. If this message touched your heart, leave a comment below with your promise. Your courage may be the hope someone else needs. And please share this video with your family and friends. Your small action could save someone you love from silent suffering. Your likes and subscribes give strength to this channel and to me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.